I'm gonna do something a Pontiff Invader in the right mind would never do. I'm gonna show you my playstyle and analyze my decisions I make during the fights. If gankers are watching this, which I'm sure they are, I'm pretty much screwed. But anyway, I'm doing this in order to help invaders that wanna invade at Pontiff but are having trouble with invasions here. So let's start with the basics first. Uh, I see them being a caster, and soon enough they two-hand their weapon. They're doing that to either go for 2R1s and trade with the poise, or go for their weapon art. So I simply walk up to them and press parry. This parry wasn't a read, it wasn't a reaction, it was simply a prediction, because I saw them two-handing their weapon. So then I go for the weapon art because I want them to parry me after that, because you know invasions are monkey see, monkey do. So they take out the Caestus, but they're hit because they took out the Caestus, so they couldn't roll. I was hoping that for them to take out the Caestus and attempt to parry me in order to punish them with the backstab. This plunge attack was a mix of luck and some quick observations. So, what exactly happened here? I spawn in, and as I put my tears on, I see the host coming towards me. So I guess there's an invader down here, or they're coming down here. So I'm going to the ledge to check what's going on. I see the phantom coming to me, I jump. I only see the phantom below me after I've jumped. So I lock on and do the plunge on him. I was aiming for the other phantom, to be honest, or the host. I realize that my Aldrich Co-Invader is a complete idiot for having that spell. I go for the Perseverance, and I stay to do 2R1s because I know if I have the Perseverance, that weapon's weapon art, the Wrath of the Gods, won't do so much damage to me. This was a great bait actually. One does the weapon art, I go in for the punish, and the host covers his body's back. So, he's gonna go for the weapon art again. I do Perseverance in order to punish him with the backstab. I don't mind the host right now, because I know he may be out of stamina. I try for the backstab, but for some reason he gets away with it. So anyway, that's what I did. I simply made some very quick decisions, and I made use of my weapon's weapon art. This spawn point right here is why I always invade with my catching on and the force miracle with me, because I can roll away from them down to the ledge. But in this case I don't do that. I equip the talisman and I go for the force. I see the blue being a moron swinging again, and I go for the force again. I'm having trouble with glaives because I want to outspace them and they're very hard to outspace. So I try for the parry, but they miss their running attack, and then I decide to go for the Valor Heart because it blocks the first attack and then keeps swinging. I purposely go for the Estus here because I didn't expect them to attack again, and I didn't block because if I blocked I would surely be guard broken because I was out of stamina. Now it's just a matter of chasing the host down, and that raid is pretty competent. He does the Perseverance with the Caestus and we kill the host pretty quickly. So this is why I always come prepared, and that's why I use a quality build for the Valor Heart in order to change the momentum of the battle. Very next invasion, and it's the same host again. I botch a parry and I try to draw them back to where the balcony is, because there's three of them and I cannot fight them in a fair battle between the three of them and me. So I try to go up and I keep my catching on in case I need to make a quick exit and go up to the balcony where the archers are. Around here I'm getting stuck, I'm getting cornered, so I use perseverance and I spam R1 like a madman. I take enough burst damage to lower me, and that faithful does a very smart decision. It's a very smart decision to cast the fireball there in order to protect me, and that's why I have tears equipped. Now the host is cornered here. I try to apply some pressure and they go away. I know they're gonna run. I equip the spear and I'm lucky enough to get the drop on them and plant them. It was very fast and my equipment helped me again. After this backstab, the host goes for the weapon art, so I make a note of that and I keep that in my mind in order to punish that next time he does that, because you know, we are creatures of habit. And on the very next backstab, the host does the same thing, so I have my eye on that again. I go for the Caestus pivot on the Phantom, and I'm waiting for the host to do the weapon art. He doesn't disappoint, and I punish them for that. It's important to take mental notes during the fight so you can take advantage of how the other players fight. Like this Phantom is going for unlocked R1s and random parries. So I tried to take mental note of that. But unfortunately I don't live up to my words. So after this clash I'm getting spammed by the Phantom, like right here. I go for the Caestus parry, but like I said, he plays unlocked, and I should have remembered that, and it was my bad that my tears broke. So I see that the other invader that just came in is a wizard, and I hate wizards in invasions because all they do is cast Crystal Soul Spear, and like that he went to attack me right now because he's a complete idiot. Like if you invade as a wizard, you're a moron. Wizards are only viable in if they're in the party of the host. If they're invaders where they can hit other invaders, they're not viable in invasions. And right now the other invader killed me. So it's important to take mental notes about the other invaders and about how the other players fight. However, there's no point in preaching about reading and about knowing your opponent without showing you the parts where I fuck up the invasions. And this is what the following part of the video is about. This is where I fail to respect my opponent. So I see him trying a parry after each roll, and despite that I still go for an attack because I wanted them dead. I didn't respect them, I didn't respect their parries, I didn't respect their panic. And it was totally my fault that the other invader got killed too, trying to protect me from the wake up. And having been tilted by that, I tried to kill the host as fast as I can, and despite all that I still run onto him and I get killed again. And all of this was totally my fault, and that point down was well deserved because I didn't respect my opponent's abilities to defend themselves. And this invasion too is one I lost, and it was completely my fault because I had every chance to kill the host and I didn't take it. I had the host all by themselves, and despite all that I still failed because I did not respect my opponent again. I I went only for punishes, I went for parries, I went for backstabs, and that was totally my fault. Instead, I should have guard broken them. That's the reason I have the Valor Heart with me, in order to guard break shields. And the host, yeah, they have the annoying turtle playstyle. Had I used the dark weapon, or had I been a dark build, it would have been easier for me to kill them. But I have my quality built in this invasion, so I gotta adapt to that. And despite all that, I did not adapt. I was simply tilted because I wanted to kill the host as fast as I could, but I wasn't thinking clearly. I just wanted to deal damage to them. And by now, and I'm sure that a lot of invaders would have a lot of time to kill that host, but I was just trying to go for punishes, and I was just trying to be flashy, and it was my mistake that this invasion lasted so long, and I had the host by myself for 2 whole minutes, and still I played horribly. I played horribly. So don't feel bad if you're losing invasions, or if you're not winning as much as you should, as you think you should be winning, because Pontiff invaders die all the time. It's not about winning the invasions. It's about invading them again. It's about having fun. So if you're not having fun invading, that's cool. But you know, we could always use some good invaders here at Pontiff. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. And I know if you're a seasoned invader, you won't take much from this. And this is for the noobs. Anyway, thank you guys.